What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Married to Reality. It is the Married at First Sight edition. I'm your co-host, John, here with my wife and co-host. It's the one and only Teresa right there.
Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? Where are they now?
Exactly where they were this whole time. Actually, they've gone in reverse. I think they've actually gone in reverse. They have not progressed at all.
Yeah. Well, half of them. I feel like the guys are kind of past it. Some of them. Chloe ended up being one of my favorite people now on the show.
I know, me too.
It just comes with maturity. It's I still agree with what I said before. Bad match for Michael. Michael thought so too, but I love the friendship.
Are we not going to address the elephant in the room,
The
Teresa?
ghost. Oh my gosh.
Let me start this story.
We have a ghost.
Let me start this story. Because if you guys listened to this week's 90-day podcast, you may have thought, oh, the sound is a little different. The sound's a little off. Well, the story there is that when I was going to export the pod, I listened to a little bit of it to make sure the audio quality is okay. And when I was going to export it, there was this like buzzing sound, this faint buzzing sound, but only when Teresa would talk or when like Teresa would stop talking for a second. And so I tried to do a little editing and there was this dehisser effect in Audition and I put that on and it kind of like suppressed and muddled the sound, but it got rid of the buzz. So I was like, well, that's probably better than people listening to a buzz for an hour. So that was kind of weighing on me for the last couple of days. And so when we went to set up to record this pod, I said, let's really check our mics tonight because I want to make sure that that buzz is gone. Well, the buzz was not gone.
No.
We cycled through a couple different mics. We cycled through a couple different microphone cords. And again, it was just Teresa's mic. When I took Teresa's mic and I talked into it, the buzz wasn't there. So Teresa realized it's not the mic, it's where I'm sitting.
Yes, it's this corner of our bedroom where there is this energy, and I think it's a ghost. Probably wants to like chime in on the podcast.
Big reality TV fan.
Because right now I moved. I'm literally sitting on the other side of the table.
Sometimes we say, oh yeah, we're podcasting. Teresa's sitting on my lap. She's basically sitting on my lap right now. And it's uncomfortable because this is not how I like to pod. She's literally looking sideways. And
Yeah.
I am trying to look at her, but it's a weird setup.
I think the ghost really wanted to sit on this side of the table.
For our friends, just now so that we've said it, we're going to pause. So hold on. We're going to pause. We won't pause the pod. We will pause talking. So this is where we're sitting now. We found this new place to sit. And now go move the mic to where you were sitting. You guys hear that? It's not as bad. Go stand up a little bit and walk over to the ghost and let the ghost chime in. You guys hear that? Now bring it back. Now bring it back and hold it where you are now.
The ghost was speaking.
The ghost has a lot of thoughts.
I don't know how I feel about living with a ghost.
Yeah.
It's a new construction. Why is he here?
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe there was something else before they built this apartment complex.
Well, I don't think it's a ghost, but
It's definitely a ghost. I just hope he or she or they are friendly.
Mm-hmm. We don't even have a Casper mattress in here, so I don't know what it could be. But we've literally potted in this room in this exact setup for the last 6-7 months.
You think ghosts don't move? It's gonna disappear. I think the ghost is.
I'm saying that's what the head scratcher is.
Well, here's the thing: the ghost showed up for MAFS, right?
No, it showed up for this past episode of 90.
Damn it, we're not over with that. So
No.
maybe the
stick
ghost might stick around, but as long as it's friendly, because we sleep in this room.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about sleeping with a ghost.
I don't know how I feel about you being this close to me. I don't know how I feel about you sitting like that.
I don't know how I feel about the ghost again.
Okay. Well, we're going to do our best to get through this podcast. Things are all topsy-turvy over here. But now you know, and now you know if the sound was off last episode. That's why I was trying to correct for the buzz. But turns out the buzz was not a technical issue.
It was a ghost.
As much as it is a spiritual.
It was a very, energetic.
Issue. Yeah. All right. Well, we're here to talk about MAFS.
Yeah.
As they say, it's all or nothing. Turns out it's nothing.
It's nothing. What are they now? Well, I don't know. I know where the ghost is.
Yeah, it's right here.
It's right here.
It's right here.
They are right where they were.
I don't understand how we watched 2 hours of this, to be completely honest.
I mean, the only tea that we got was about Chloe and the boys versus the girls.
Okay. And I leaned in a little bit for that because I am. Turns out, guess what? I'm Team Chloe now.
Yeah, and I still dislike Orion, I for sure do, but you can tell that Brennan, he showed up for the animal sanctuary for a hot minute. He has a girlfriend. He's so over this shit.
Yeah.
Austin's kind of there. Michael's a celebrity, but Michael doesn't have beef with anyone, so why not? Orion is still trying to be friends with Lauren for some reason. This is so dumb.
Oh, I know why. Because he wants to make himself look like the hero.
Yeah, well, wear a seatbelt, you moron, to begin with.
Exactly. You want to be an influence? You want to be a positive influence on people? How about you wear a seatbelt?
Do we have any police officers listening? If so, please give him a ticket through the screen.
I think that it's illegal. Yeah.
Click it or ticket.
I think that's how.
Am I right?
Not wrong. So, all right. We'll talk about what we can. We'll talk about what there is to talk about. Before we do, real quick, what we are talking about, is Love in Paradise. Guys, if you didn't watch the season premiere on Monday, what were you doing?
It's not even a Love in Paradise. It's
really Love in Paradise.
Like drama or the most random things in paradise.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the sperm donor.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Is it Monday yet? Yeah. No, it's just Wednesday because we just watched Where Are They Now?
Yeah, well, I'd rather be watching Love in Paradise, and we will be watching that. The season is wild so far. So if you want to hear our thoughts, you can on Patreon, patreon.com/marriedtoreality, marriedtoreality.supercast.com. I'm telling you guys, it's a good time over there. The coverage starts on the Cousins Club level for audio only. If you want video of the pod, that's on the Family Affair level, as well as a monthly bonus. And it's always ad-free. There's none of this business up front. Once in a while, we throw out a bonus. We think it's a good time.
Yeah, it's a great time.
So check it out, Patreon and Supercast. Also, we're on Instagram at Married to Reality Pod. Call in over there. Share your thoughts. We want to hear what you have to say about this season.
Yes.
At Married to Reality Pod on Instagram. Also, just make sure you're following the podcast wherever you're listening. It's so easy to do. Look down, smash that follow button.
Guys, smash your luck is hard. There's all the beautiful banged up animals at a Broken Shovel Sanctuary.
Wow, shout out to the Broken Shovel.
Beautiful. I don't love the goats, but if it's a broken goat, sure.
So smash luck is as hot as that. And last but not least, if you haven't left a review, please do. It's the end of the season. What better time to leave a review to summarize your feelings on our coverage of this season?
Yeah, guys, don't ghost us.
Hello, Teresa. Welcome to the pod. All right. So if you could leave us a review, it's a 5-star review, and you write something, we'll read it on the Monday podcast.
Yes.
Maybe we'll have the ghost read it.
Oh, my gosh.
All right.
Hopefully it'll move on.
Yeah, there's other apartments here to
Exactly. Explore.
It's been here for a few days now.
Explore. So. Go explore with the people above us who keep vacuuming at fucking 10 p.m. Am I right?
Yeah. All right. That is the business. Let's do it. The reason we're here, Married at First Sight, season 17, episode 145.
Where are they now?
Oh. All right. Where are they now? Where are they now? Well, I'll tell you where they are. Because they haven't moved on. You can find them exactly where you left them because they are still holding grudges. They're still talking shit. They have not moved on whatsoever, one bit.
The ladies.
The ladies.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah. Honestly, they probably filmed at every single bar in Denver, just doing everything at the bar, which I'm here for it.
It was quite the bar crawl.
It was a bar
of an
crawl.
episode. This episode was brought to you by espresso martinis and tattoos.
Yes. Speaking of martinis, we have Claire visiting Lauren, making martinis.
Shout out to that. Claire got a new job.
Yes.
I guess it's a new job.
New job, new boyfriend.
Who dis?
Who dis?
New tattoo.
Listen, good for her. I think, out of all these women, I think Emily and Lauren hold the most grudges. I think
Yes.
Claire is like moving on. She still adds to the fire, but I think she is trying to like slowly distance herself.
A little bit.
And I think Becca's just, she doesn't say a lot. So
I think Lauren got caught up in the bullshit.
Yeah.
And she just, girl power, has to go along with it. Yeah. Emily is leading the charge for sure. I think Claire is
and she kind of mentioned it that
right
Emily
behind
needs to eventually let go.
well, everyone's tired of it. Think
Yeah.
about it. We're tired of it. They've been dealing with this. I think this is like 8 months.
Well, here's the
after.
thing. There are a lot of people who break up with someone and then they love the post-breakup. They love the, oh, what are they doing? And we hate them. And I have so many girlfriends that I stalked their exes without me even knowing that we were stalking them. We went to run in a park and all of a sudden, can we run on 83rd and 3rd? And I was like, sure, I don't
Where I
have
live.
that.
What are you doing over there?
You didn't live on Park Avenue.
No, that's not 3rd.
That's true. Okay. Park, closer to the park. Running in freaking circles. I'm like, why are we running in circles?
Yeah.
Well, here goes the ex, aka 2 dates, bringing his kid to school. So we had to stop
I feel like
and
I
watch
know.
them.
I feel like I know who this friend
Yes,
is.
you do.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my gosh.
One way to stay in shape.
True. And so I've been on these and this is not the only example. I've been to the bars where the ex was. And I'm like, this was half entertaining for me, but half annoying because we spend the evening like trying to figure out what's going on. And it's like a lot of people enjoy that post-trauma hatred or stalking or whatever. And I'm like, why?
But that sounds more like someone who is not over the person trying to get back with them. Maybe be like, hey, look at me in my jogging shorts.
Here's the thing. I think Emily is over Brennan, but I don't think she's over the fact that she was rejected by him.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
And it is her first relationship. So the first cut is the deepest. Shout out to that song. And I think that's why it hurts so bad, is she's not calloused. She's not used to this.
Yeah. And I think Emily's a pretty girl, right? She dresses well.
And she'll let you know.
She will let you know, but
Which is very unattractive.
But here's the thing. She never did that until Brennan came at her with, hey, like, you are a pretty girl, but I'm not attracted to you.
Yeah.
Ever since he said that, and it's okay, like, you cannot be attracted to everyone. And ever since, she's been just, like, I'm so cute and I'm this and that. It's like, yes, you are, but don't say it. Like,
Well, it's a defense mechanism.
correct. But I think the fact that he said, yeah, you are attractive, but I'm just not attracted to you. I think that hurt her so bad.
Yeah.
That basically someone saying, oh, you're not attractive. That's why she keeps holding on to it. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if she's going to be showing up at bars that she thinks he's at just to, like,
True.
really dress up and just show him. Not that she wants him back, just to show him.
It's definitely coming from a place of low self-confidence. And I think it's the same place that led her down this path of just one night stands that she's so known for. Because I have to imagine a lot of the times you have one night stands, you rack up the numbers, you put notches on the belt because you're filling this hole, or you're trying to prove to yourself that, like, oh, people like me. If you get into a long-term relationship, what did you prove? One person likes you? Big whoop, am I right? What do you mean? But if you can bag a different person every other night, then you're like, damn, look at how many people like me.
Well,
it comes from a place of low self-confidence.
True, but to add to your point, that's why I would never stay with my high school sweetheart, although it wasn't a sweetheart. Like, it's good to date. It's good to date before you settle down for this exact reason.
I don't know that. What do you mean?
You test the waters. And
that's not what I was saying.
Well, I'm just adding to your point.
Oh.
Like, you dated before me, and I'm glad you did because you've tried it out, and then you met me. You're like, oh my gosh, this is the best thing ever.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It's a different point, but it's valid nonetheless.
It's valid, but for her, she went from never being in a relationship to being married.
Yeah. Which she was not ready for because she didn't have any relationship experience.
Well, I think she was ready for it, but I think the way it went down with Brennan is
I don't think she's ready. I don't think she's ready for it.
Not right now.
To be in a relationship, you need to have the ability to have healthy disagreements. And anytime someone made a negative comment or questioned her or judged her in any way, she couldn't handle it. You can't be in a relationship that way. Like, you need to be able to compromise. You need to be able to hear someone else's point of view. You can't just roll your eyes and give them that stare.
True.
So you're not ready to be in a relationship if that's the way you react.
True. Good point.
Lauren fills Claire, and I don't know why we just went down an Emily rabbit hole. We're talking
I don't know.
Lauren and
because where are they now?
I can't stand this nickname that Lauren.
Oh, liar?
Come on, guys. If I needed another reason to dislike you, am I right? But it'd be O'Lion. O'Lion is the nickname. Why are we O'Liar? What are you talking about? It's literally right there. If you want to go down that path, it's O'Lion.
They also said they have a nickname for everyone. So what are the rest?
I don't know, but if you guys need writers, like, call in the podcast because we can help you out. O'Liar is I'm almost offended at how bad that is when O'Lion is right there for you.
That's a good one. I didn't think of that, but I'm the foreigner.
Yeah.
It's my excuse.
Yeah.
But they're not, so.
So Lauren continues to play her relationship close to the vest. I don't know if she's in one, if she's not in one, but she's kind of just like, I'm happy. That's all you need to know. I
think she's dating. I don't think she really wants to bring up her private personal life. I think she is in this to support the girls because she never talks about herself. If you think about it, she's over Orion. That's in the past. He keeps talking about her, but she's done with him. She doesn't want to open up about her dating. She's in this to support the women. True.
So then we take our first trip to the tattoo shop.
Yes, and Michael literally is having, it's like a psychology session while being tattooed.
Now this is cool because we saw later in the episode, the chocolate yoga sound bath, right? Like therapy.
The cocoa.
Therapy session. Yeah. This is another form of therapy, I think, which is like you get your ink and you have a conversation.
Yeah.
I like this. Michael got an angel crying.
Yes, it reminds me of one of my favorite songs.
When Doves Cry?
Well, that too.
Oh.
Love Prince.
Angel.
Wake up.
Oh. What?
System of a Down.
Yeah, what is it? Angels deserve to die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. So yeah, this was a nod to his dad and his uncle who he lost unexpectedly.
Yes. Nice. That was a good tattoo. He really talked throughout the whole sesh.
I know, and that must have been a long session. That was
a
pretty substantial piece.
Good for him. I cannot even talk to my hairstylist, and I like her, but my hair takes 2 to 3 hours. And after like 30 minutes, I'm like, it's getting hot outside, right? And then I'm just pretending when she puts the foil on my hair. I'm like, I can't hear you.
Yeah.
I know. I hate it. Like, I sometimes don't like talking to strangers. If you don't fully click.
You need something. Otherwise, it's just so surface.
It is. And the surface, the weather, it's Florida. It's always hot. So it's like nothing new.
Well, I don't know if I said it on the podcast, but my hairdresser just gave birth. So she's out for a couple months. And so I'm with a substitute over there. And it's nice because you can kind of go through the greatest hits of the conversations you've already had with your other hairdresser, but you also don't know her or her story. So I told Teresa this, but I was trying to have a conversation. We're like, oh, like, what'd you do this weekend? What have you been up to? What do you like to do around town? And she was like, ever since my husband died skiing, I've kind of just been staying.
God.
And I was like, oh, like, where do I go from there?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. Like, man. So it's tough when you don't know who you're talking to because you don't know the topics to avoid.
It is, but I love my hairdresser so much. Like, she's the first one that really gets me. But the conversation always gets stuck. I always start with a classic like, oh, you're from Alabama? Oh, I've been to Alabama once. Nice. I really like the coast. It's getting hot outside.
You got to ask questions. That's the secret.
Yeah,
but okay.
I'll take notes.
Let's move on. So Chloe is with Caesar, having some drinks, catching up. And I knew that Chloe was definitely leaning towards the men's side.
She was sitting with them on the tell-all.
And she was wearing her purple. But I mean, she should have been wearing Michael's clothing or just a suit or something because she wasn't even trying to be Switzerland. She was all on the husband's side. Well,
she says that ever since the filming, she never clicked with the women, but ever since the tell-all, the filming ending, there have been this bad blood when they been trash talking her on social media from some burner accounts that she knows it's one of them.
Yeah.
And someone said apparently she's stealing the husbands because she's friends with them. Something like that.
I literally did this in middle school. Like, I literally made fake AOL screen names.
You did?
To, like, talk to girls in middle school. So this is absurd behavior for 30-year-olds.
I've never made a burner account of any source.
Really?
No. Why would I?
I don't know. It's fun.
Yeah.
Do a little recon.
On ICQ, I used to go by the nickname Terry with like 2 R's and Y because it was cool.
Was it?
But people knew it was me.
Sure. It's your alter ego.
Well, people call me Terry in Czech. It's just 1 R.
Yeah.
But I did 2 R's. And I always change the age, like Terry 13 or Terry 14.
I just don't understand how these women jumped all the way to like, she's trying to steal our men. It's like, it's one thing to be like, oh, we don't get along. Oh, she's clearly siding with the guys. But to be like, she's stealing our, like, how do you steal? Basically, as Chloe said, how do I steal 4 husbands?
I think it's the friendship and maybe the fact that she was siding with the guys over the girls.
Yes. But that's not stealing.
That's the drama. And apparently that Lauren was going after Michael. And we're going to hear from Lauren, which is a very different story. But yeah, Chloe's like, Michael can do whatever he wants. But he knows, like, if it came down to it, like, he would side with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
So some tea is being spilled.
So then Michael, O'Lion, Austin, Michael took them to his hangout. It's a cigar lounge she goes to weekly, did he say?
Yeah, I love cigar lounges.
That's too often for a cigar.
It is too often.
Maybe a monthly cigar.
Yeah.
Is doctor approved, but a weekly cigar seems aggressive.
I know. We haven't smoked this good cigar in a while. The wedding cigars we got were good.
Yeah. So, okay. Michael invited them to his spot. They're chatting. Orion then says, well, I should invite you guys to my spot. I have a thing. I do a Reiki ceremony, a moon healing ceremony. There's chocolate involved. So the guys are in.
I think Austin just heard chocolate.
Yeah.
And like Michael's just being a friend.
Yeah. So they said, all right, we're in. They talk about the reunion a bit. Austin's like, oh, me and Becca, we're in a better spot. But Becca said she probably doesn't want to talk for a couple of years.
Maybe that's the better spot.
It's a better spot for him because he doesn't like her at all. And so for her saying like, oh, yeah, let's not talk for a couple of years, he's like, make it 10.
Yeah, I don't know if it was fake, him saying he wants to talk to her, or if he truly wanted like a private closure, like hash it out and move on after. Some people like talking before they close a chapter.
Sure. Clear the air.
So, yeah. But he can move on freely because Becca's done and he's done too. He's been done for a while, as we know.
And then here comes O-Lion. He's like, I have one regret. Not moving in with Lauren. Why? Because I just feel like I cut Lauren's experience short. It's like, shut up. Stop trying.
Bro, we hate you already.
Stop trying to be this hero, this martyr, being like, it's not that I wanted to move in and try to make the marriage work. I wanted to move in just because I felt so bad cutting her experience short. It's like the experience is marriage. So choose your words differently if that's what you mean. But the way you're coming across is just like, yeah, I wanted her to be able to go through the TV experience for 2 months. And I would suck it up, and I should have sucked it up and went along with it. It's like, that's not what this is about.
I love how he's trying to redeem himself 9 months later on Where Are We Now?
Of course. If the cameras are there and he's got a mic on his shirt, he's going to try to make himself look like the good guy.
Yeah, but it's so late. So late for this. Like, we don't like you ever since you just literally freaked out on her and divorced her before you even got to know her. So there is no redeeming.
And then he ghosted Lauren, basically, when she sent the text. And he's like, yeah, I want to think about it, and I'll write you back. And then he never wrote her back.
Yes, what a moron.
What a moron. Emily and Claire go for a sushi date, which is appropriate because there's something fishy about their stories.
They're doing some shots.
Of course.
Of course they are.
Of course. Emily cannot stop shitting on Brennan and Cameron.
I'm telling you. And she was like, Claire, you are the only one who saw him for who he really is. It's like, well, she's a therapist. Maybe she was vibing that he wasn't into her, but that's not what she told Emily.
Yeah. Yeah. But we're happy and healthy and healing and hot. So tell me you're miserable without telling me you're miserable. Because no one who is happy with their life, who is confident, who feels good about themselves, goes around saying, we're happy, healthy, healing it. That's what Darcy says.
I was just going to say, it reminds me of someone.
On the verge of an absolute meltdown.
Manifest. Well, I think it's also about that Brennan is in a relationship. He's doing his own thing. He's not really on participating besides petting a goat.
True.
So he's past all this, doing whatever he wants to do. And I think maybe that bothers Emily too, that he moved on so quickly.
I guess, but he was never on to even move. Like, he just wasn't into it. The experiment ended, and he continued with his life. It's like, you need to just move on.
She does.
Especially, I feel like at this point, they must have seen a decent amount of the season. They reference, once it aired, people reached out to me. So you've seen your edit. You didn't get that. You didn't get a bad edit. Right?
No.
Like, we were all Team Emily going, oh, what a badass, got injured, pulled herself up, having fun, dealing with Brent. Like,
I forgot about the injury. Oh my gosh.
But you got a good edit. So you should have left it there. You're making yourself look so bad. Ever since, I think it's probably Reunion Part 1. I don't know if it was prior to that. But for the last 3 episodes, you've made yourself look horrible. And so I don't know why you're doing that to yourself.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. Go back to the Emily we met, the positive, fun Emily who was kind of careless, just enjoying life. Like, this grudge-holding Emily, who are you? That's not healthy.
No, she needs to move on.
Yep.
Chloe is home with her swellers and FaceTimes Michael. She's putting together a volunteering event at the pet sanctuary.
I would go.
Yeah, we could do something like that.
Yeah, that would be fun.
She invited Michael and all the other husbands, and Michael's down and says, let me get the other guys on board. I'm sure they'll lend a hand.
Yes.
Yeah. And then Michael ends up meeting up with Lauren and Claire at the bar. Again, we continue our bar crawl.
Yes, Michael says that he's the olive branch in a way because he has beef with no one.
It's true.
Yeah.
That's very true.
Some like hard flirting between Lauren and Michael, but
didn't you pick up on that?
yeah. And Michael, it seems like on this episode, Michael's giving away his closet because he brought Lauren an earring she liked during one of the after parties.
Yeah.
I can see a vibe, but I don't see the two of them together. They're very different people, I think.
No, they don't think they're a good match. They're just reacting to everyone saying, you guys should have been put together. But they're just saying like, oh, we're the misfits.
Yeah.
That's why people think we should be together. Lauren's family apparently wondered, hey, why weren't you matched with Michael? But they don't. They don't.
Yeah, maybe
believe
they
it.
were matched from the start, but not like this.
Claire continues to talk about her current boyfriend and how she's so in love and all this and that, right? It's been a few months since the divorce. Mm-hmm. They live in separate states. Mm-hmm. How many times do you think they've seen each other?
I don't know, but listen, if it helps her to move on, that's good because she did, unlike her gal pals. So
True. All right. Before we move on, I think we should take a quick break. We will tell you about our sponsors for this episode. Maybe you'll hear a word from the ghost. Who knows?
oh my gosh.
When we come back, we will keep this bar crawl crawling. All right? We'll be back in a second.
This episode is sponsored by Jetpack Immune Travel Gummies.
Teresa, travel should be about adventure and relaxation, not sniffles and coughs. That's where Jetpack Immune comes in, an easy, delicious way to boost your immune system. Since getting these into my routine, I've been able to enjoy our travels even more.
But Jetpack isn't your ordinary supplement. It's a special blend that puts health first with a formula that's lower carbs, calories, and sugar than America's #1 vitamin brand.
And can we talk elderberry? I've been taking elderberry supplements for a long time, but Jetpack packs a powerful 900 milligrams of elderberry into every serving. That's alongside 8 other immune-boosting ingredients like vitamin C, D, zinc, and echinacea, all in one delicious gummy you'll actually look forward to taking.
The taste is amazing. No bland or bitter vitamins here.
Plus, Jetpack supports a healthy stress response with ingredients like quercetin, bromelain, and astragalus, making it your perfect travel companion.
And because we know our listeners love a good deal, Jetpack is offering a special gift, a stylish pair of Jetpack sunglasses with every purchase for a limited time.
So don't wait. Give your immune system the support it deserves and get a stylish bonus. Head over to jetpackimmune.com to get your Jetpack Immune gummies and your free sunglasses.
Boost your health and travel in style with Jetpack. Visit jetpackimmune.com today.
And we're back.
Hello, Jonathan, and hello, Ghost.
We're going to have to name the ghost.
Kevin.
I feel like everything you want to name Kevin. A dog, a ghost.
It's such a name for not people.
We had a mouse in college. We had like this
Oh, I had a mouse too. Okay, go
in
ahead.
college.
No, when I was younger.
Yeah, you killed it. We tried to kill ours. It would not die. But one night I had a bag of candy from Halloween, like in one of the plastic supermarket bags, bag of candy. And I knew we had the mouse at that point, but I kind of hope we had gotten rid of it. We had like a friend's cat come and spend the weekend and kind
Really?
of spread its scent. And
So
hopefully,
Tom and Jerry of you.
yeah. And I'm laying in bed and I have a bag of candy under the TV stand. I just hear, and I'm like, oh, I know exactly what that is, but I do not want to even think about it. Forced myself to sleep, woke up the next day, and just like literally half the candy was eaten.
And the mouse wasn't dead?
No. But we
You
named...
should have just like wrapped her in that bag and take her outside.
No. We named the mouse Roswell, though, because we thought if we humanize it, we won't be as scared of it. We're
And
like, that's just-
Roswell was a good name.
Like, oh, that's just Roswell. I don't know. That's what we named it.
We do need to name the ghost.
We'll think about it. If you guys have names, call in.
Maybe it can be Kevin.
All right. Becca and her friend Lindsay are catching up. I'm pretty sure Michael was wearing that same sweater Lindsay had on earlier.
I love this sweater. It's so cool.
Is Michael banging Lindsay? I'm pretty sure that was his sweater.
I loved it. Very cool.
Yeah. Becca's like, it's hard to feel like I didn't let people down. I feel like maybe I let the viewers down. Wait, what? Becca? Wait, what was that? Because who did you say was always worried about the perception and the cameras and the way you came across? And you said it was the guys, right? Okay. Because what I just heard was you were worried about the viewers. Mm-hmm. You were scared you let the viewers down. This is not what this is about. This is about getting married. This is about a relationship. This is not about TV.
Yeah.
And that statement was very telling.
It was very telling, but...
That was a gotcha moment for me. That was literally, you don't go, I feel like I let people down. I feel like I let the viewers down. Huh? What? You don't go on this show for entertainment if you're going on this show for the right reasons.
Yeah.
You go on the show to experience a real relationship. And some relationships succeed and some fail, and yours failed. You owe nothing to the viewers but your authentic self.
Nice.
And you already admitted that you guys were not your authentic selves. And now you're admitting you cared about what the viewers thought and that you may have let them down. Becca,
I'm with you.
Becca, you're caught red-handed.
I'm with you. The only thing I'm going to add is that she's one of the girls that still kind of says, it didn't work out, but she doesn't shit on Austin. And she says, well, there are things that I could have improved too. Like, I feel like when something falls apart, there is always both people, there's some reasons, right? That both people contributed, some more than the others. But in this case, it was Austin, but there is still some things that maybe she could have done better, right? And she's like, yeah, I'm learning from it. So at least she takes that.
She's taking some ownership.
She doesn't hold grudges against him. She doesn't shit talk him. I don't think she even mentioned his name once. So...
I think he mentioned.
Yeah, but it's not like Emily. Like
no, God, no.
She's done.
Every conversation starts with Brennan is a piece of shit.
Well, that's the thing. Lauren is so done with Orion, yet she's in this for the girls. Becca, she's moved on, or she's trying to move on.
I think she's trying to move on.
She's trying to move on, but she at least is doing it with some grace.
Saying let's not talk for 2 years is her way of trying to move on because she knows she's going to fall right back into it if she talks to him.
But here's the thing. She's hurt. It didn't work out. Right? She liked Austin a lot. He didn't like her, unfortunately. But at least she's like, yeah, I just don't want to talk to you. I want to move on my own. Emily's walking around saying, oh, he didn't like me. I'm so cute. I'm so pretty. It's like, Becca doesn't do this. She's dealing with this as an emotional but mature person.
Agree.
The whole, I get it. She supports her friends, but I feel like it almost makes her put in the same circle as Claire and Lauren and Emily, even though like I don't necessarily see her as the mean girl. But she's there to support them because they're friends, right?
Okay.
But if you think of her actions or the way she talks about other people, she doesn't necessarily shit talks. Like she shit talks about the other husbands who support the friends, but her own relationship with Austin, she never said, "Oh, he was a piece of shit. I hate him."
No, she didn't use those words, but she painted him in not the best light several times. But that's okay when you put that next to what Emily does.
Yeah.
It seems like nothing at all.
Yeah, and I really think we'll get to the ladies' tattoo, but I really think the way it went down says a lot about their friendship and how they feel about the show in general.
Interesting.
And we'll talk about it because first, we're going to get some Coco Moon healing.
Austin, Michael, and Orion doing their chocolate yoga. I loved how the instructor had the indigenous Mayan cacao in her Stanley cup. I feel like that's definitely the appropriate place to keep this like magical healing cacao is in your Stanley.
Everyone has the Stanley Cup.
It's absurd.
I go to Target. Women are holding them. I go to work. There's a Stanley Cup everywhere. Yeah. They're like $35 fucking, and everyone's buying them.
A lot of knockoffs now.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. They fit in the car, the car holder, which is a good thing, but
couple good viral moments that made them explode. Yes, they fit in the cup holder. Yes, couple cars caught on fire and the only thing left standing was the Stanley. Yes, they come in great colors, and now they have like gems. They're turning to the new Crocs. Because like now you have like those little whatever you put like jewels.
Really? Oh, I saw a purse, like a Stanley purse. You put your Stanley cup in, but you also have a holder for your cell phone, for your credit cards, for like your hairbrush. It literally turns into a purse.
Yeah, it's just it's too trendy for me.
Listen, my Yeti also fits in my card holder.
Okay.
And we got it for free. You got it for free, and I stole it from you. So
yeah. So my Yeti fits in your cup holder. That's good. All right. So they do their yoga. They lay down. They take a sound bath. It's a classic MAFS activity. Mm-hmm. They release what was not serving them, and they make space for the good.
Yes.
Fun.
Good times, good times.
Let's go to the Broken Shovel Animal Sanctuary. A lot of ducks. Nobody brought Dawn. That was a big mistake, I think.
Dawn is mainly made for ducks.
You can wash dishes with it, maybe a tire here and there, but it's mainly for ducks. If you guys have ever seen the commercials, you guys know what we're talking about.
And the ducks look beautiful. First, it's like very dirty dog.
It's like covered in oil.
Yeah, and you just put Dawn on it, and it's just healthy and clean and beautiful.
Yeah, totally reborn duck.
I saw a great meme. It literally says like something about Dawn and ducks, right? But it was so like spot on that I loved it so much.
Oh, we'll have to find that.
So good,
yeah,
so good.
It's mainly for ducks.
It's mainly for ducks.
Yeah.
I love it.
So of course Orion befriended a goat because of course.
Out of all the animals, I was like, I can see that. They're vicious.
At least he was smart enough to get a haircut before he hung out with the goats.
That's right. The goats would definitely like the hair.
They'd definitely be snacking.
But I don't want to shit on a banged up goat, so.
No, they deserve love too.
Yeah, like a sanctuary goat, I can get my mind around. A regular goat, not so much.
It's ironic that these goats were not the goat. Though. Not the greatest.
Not the greatest of all times.
We learned Cameron is quite the financial whiz. He's like thinking about moving to Puerto Rico. Tax incentives.
I mean, why not, bro? You do you.
Doesn't he do something in finance now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like he has a degree in finance. This whole bicycle was his hobby.
Yeah.
And he turned it into a business, and maybe he needed more money. Who knows?
Here's Brennan's update. I'm very happy with my relationship. Stay tuned. All right. I'm leaning in.
I don't think he's going to tell us anything. Like, he's always been pretty private, so.
Yeah. It might come out on social media or something.
Yeah, but it's like, him and his girlfriend are taking fun photos or something. Or he's going to get engaged.
Yeah. So then they start talking about the other women. And how their intentions were never in the right place. And Chloe says, there are 2 accounts on Facebook that have written horrifying things about me, and I know it's one of the wives.
That's kind of awful and shitty.
It's so immature.
It is. And here's the thing. If you want to shit talk someone, shit talk them with your own name. Like,
totally.
At least. Like,
that's what's wrong with the internet, is you're just hiding behind these aliases, as I did in middle school. But I was too shy to talk to these girls, and I wanted to find out if they liked me.
Who are just sluts?
Well, we don't need to get into that. But yeah, it's ridiculous. If you have an issue, talk to them woman to woman, man to man, settle it.
Yeah.
In the playground.
I'm a very private, quiet person too on social media. I really don't really post stuff. But I once, and this is like 10 years ago, a long time ago, like just when I moved here, one of my, not even friends, someone I was friends with on Facebook, she went to elementary school with me, the first couple of grades. She had a kid, and she started posting these photos of like the kid like pooped their pants, and she was posting it, and like the kid threw up, and she was posting all these like gross photos. So I commented on it. I was like, hey, you have a cute baby, and this is disgusting.
You said that?
Yeah.
Teresa.
Well, you don't. Why do you post poop and puke of your kid? What?
You have been accused of being judgy once or twice on this podcast, but that takes the cake.
What do you mean?
That's awful. Keep your thoughts about other people's children to yourself.
Okay, first of all, I was like 21 years old. Second of all, it was daily. My full Facebook feed was
So you hide. You hide or you block the posts. You don't go and say, cute kid, but enough is enough with these.
I did say that. I started this wild discussion, but a lot of people are taking my side.
Yeah.
A lot of her family members did not.
You're not wrong for having that thought. You're wrong for vocalizing it.
Again, this is 15 years ago. I'm 21. Just got on Facebook. I only had Facebook for like 2 years at the time. It was big. So I was like, ew, like, this is not what I want to see. And that was just, yeah. Listen, I'm all for baby pics. I love baby pics. Show me the feet. Show me the cute baby. Show me the soft spot. Don't show me what they ate once they digested.
Yeah.
Or not digested.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, yeah, maybe like I would not ever say it at this stage of my life because it's just, I'm not dramatic. But was I a little dramatic at 21? Yeah.
All right.
I just overshared. We might delete this.
No, I think it's perfectly fine.
Anyways.
So Caesar started like hosting the third part of the reunion because he wanted to get into sex. He wanted to know what Austin's deal was. Why wouldn't you have sex? Why wouldn't you talk about sex? It made sense what he said, which I think a lot of us would probably come to terms with this fact of like, I don't want to talk about sex on TV because my family is going to hear it.
My only regret is that he did ask if he was a virgin.
That's your regret?
No, that's not. That's one of my questions. He should have asked about his penis.
Oh, God. All right. So then Lauren is we'll cut that part out of the podcast. Lauren is self-filming saying her and Michael are friends. Her and Chloe are not because Chloe became very irate with her when she followed Michael on social media.
Yeah.
So she's like, I'm not going to pursue a relationship with Michael now.
Yeah, she's like, apparently Chloe said that it was a betrayal when Lauren followed Michael. I'm like, how is it a betrayal? She's friends with everyone.
Yeah, I don't know who to believe here.
I know, because Lauren was like, okay, she said, oh yeah, Chloe felt like it was a betrayal because I friended Michael and then she's friends with Austin. It's like, she's literally friends with all of them.
Yeah, I think there's three sides to every story. I think, if anything, I could see Lauren and the other wives giving Chloe shit for being friends with the guys.
Yeah.
And so then when Lauren goes and friends Michael, Chloe's like, what the hell are you doing? Like, you literally gave me shit for being friends with the guys and now you're friending the guys. So I don't know. I think the truth is somewhere in the middle.
Somewhere.
Then we cut to like the start of a porn. Emily seeing Dr. Eric.
He was very smooth.
Do most male therapists usually wear that many necklaces? Because that was the first tell that this was about to go bow chicka wow wow.
Listen, don't judge anyone's appearance. You want to wear necklaces? What necklaces?
Don't judge what a baby does on Facebook, Teresa.
You're talking to the 21-year-old me. Nowadays, I would never say anything. I would probably hide that pose. I'm with you. I was too young. That girl was too young too. So it was a healthy discussion, and we blocked each other. So good times.
Good. But yeah, this therapy session was interesting, to say the least.
Yes, but Emily, what did she say about her giving 50% is better than most people giving 100?
I really can't watch Emily anymore. I'm glad this was the last episode because I don't think I could watch any more of her. She is so offensive and irritating that it really is a struggle to listen to her, especially when she does the faces and like, yeah, my 50% is better than most people's 100%. I went through more things in my short time on this earth than most people do in a lifetime. It's like, keep putting other people down, Emily, because that's what you're doing. That's literally what you're doing. When you say, oh, my 50% is better than most people's 100%, you're putting people down.
Yeah.
You're judging people you don't know. So
very true.
Continue with that mindset, continue with that attitude, and see where it gets you.
And listen, I get it. You had a tough childhood. Dad was tough at you, wanted you to be the best. And I get it. You might have some daddy issues because of that. I'm not taking that away from her, but I feel like this newly developed sass that she's pulling from all the hurt she got from Brennan. Like, literally, she's trying to hype herself up that she is great, that she is worth it. And it's coming out not in a great way, but I'm trying to think of the friendly and nice Emily we met at the beginning of the season, not this bitter person she turned into.
It's only because it's the oldest saying in the book, hurt people hurt people. And in the beginning, she wasn't hurt. She was like, oh, cool, Brennan, this is fun. I'm kind of in charge. I'm the one calling you out for not having any fun, blah, 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 blah. Then tables turn, and I find out you're not attracted to me. And you have a couple other things to say about me, and I'm negative. And now, boom, I'm on the attack. So the minute someone had anything negative to say about her, she went 100 times harder at that person.
Yeah. No, that's definitely the truth here.
So then we get more drinks between Chloe and Michael. Mm-hmm. Michael gives the Maison Margiela orange sweater to Chloe. How does this man have this much money?
How? And I knew it. When I saw Chloe wearing it, I was like, this is too cool for her. In a good way. It's just like, it was so flashy that she never wears such flashy clothes like Michael, right?
Yeah.
And when I saw it, I was like, she went shopping with Michael. Well, she went shopping in his closet.
I need to find his Poshmark. That would be a good find.
You remember when he said he spends $4,000 on clothes? I think it must be a month.
Oh, that sweater's a G, easily.
How does he make so much money? And he lives in Denver.
And he has a Range Rover.
Yes, and lives in Denver.
Lives in Denver.
Colorado is not even a tax-free state.
So Michael talks about how Chloe's great friends with the guys, but wonders, what about the whole group? And Chloe thinks like, yeah, that'd be nice if we could all heal. But the women have been shitty. They've been mean. They've been harmful. And Michael's like, yeah, I think they do want to heal, need to heal, but they need to break free from the group think. And it's so true. Mm-hmm. And he said it better than I could. It's that herd mentality. That's we're going to wear pink. We're going to get matching tattoos. It's like your guys' experience are individual experiences. So stop trying to paint yourself out like you guys went through the same exact thing. You guys were on the same show, but all of your experiences were different. And so you're just having this group think, and it's almost like golf. Like when you golf and then you just play the furthest person's ball. So
I just ride the golf carts, so I don't know.
So like if I went with my friends and we were just playing golf, like seriously, like we would play the furthest person's ball. Okay, cool. Like that's where we're at. Let's start from there. That's what they're doing is like, oh, you're the most pissed. We're all going to be that pissed. It's like, well, you guys aren't all that pissed. Just let Emily be that pissed. And you guys just be normal divorcees.
Yeah.
And get over it.
Yeah. I feel like Emily and Claire are the most pissed. And somehow Lauren got pulled into this pissiness.
Because Lauren had a right to be furious at the beginning.
Yeah, but at Orion.
At Orion. And then I think it was still simmering, and she probably calmed down a little bit, but then Brennan fueled that fire. She's like, oh, yeah, it's just ripping the Band-Aid off. It's ripping the scab, and it brings you right back to where you were. But, yeah, they all just need to call it a day already.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, are you ready to go to another tattoo artist place?
Not really, because this was just frustrating.
Well, this
for me.
said a lot. Okay, so they go there. They were going to do matching tattoos. Girls power. Turned out it's only Claire and Emily because Becca is going to Australia. So she's like, yeah, I don't really want to travel with a tattoo. I'll say this. It was a fair reason. She's going to be in Australia. She wants to swim, so she doesn't want the tattoo. When we got the tattoos in Amsterdam, I had to go, we went to Boston the week later for my best friend's wedding,
And like the day before, we all went out on the boat and everyone was jumping in the water and swimming. And I didn't because I had just gotten the tattoo. And so it does keep you from doing certain things. You don't want to get infected.
But it was good timing. I don't think she would. I don't think she was down for it.
Probably not.
And then Lauren basically said, "Yeah, like I don't know if this is for me. I don't know if it would remind me of the good or the bad time." So I don't think this is such a sisterhood. I mean,
No.
Claire and Emily for sure. Because they're like, yeah, this is going to remind me of what I've been through. It's like, okay, a wave.
Yeah, that's the tattoo you point at on the wall and you go, let's do that one. I'll take that one.
That's the tattoo you get when you get drunk in Jersey City, Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
You get it on the boardwalk because, oh, hey, there is the ocean.
And no shame in that tattoo game because we know some people who have got similar tattoos.
Yeah,
but
no shame. But here's the thing. If you're doing something like this, then do something that's going to remind you of the bond. Yeah, the bond you guys have as girlfriends. Like, why do you get a wave? And Emily said it's like tsunami. It's like, well, that's not the greatest idea for a tattoo either. A tsunami, it destroys.
Yeah.
So this was interesting. But it was Emily's first tattoo.
I don't know if the tattoo artist was trying to hype her up so that when she actually got the tattoo, it seemingly would not hurt, because the tattoo artist said like, oh, it's going to feel like hot cat scratches.
Not sure how that feels.
I've been scratched by a cat. It is.
I have too.
It's brutal.
I have too.
It is super painful.
When I was a cat. I mean, when I was a cat. When I was a
Huh? Huh?
when I was a kid. That's one of the reasons why I don't bond with cats, actually. I got scratched by this fluffer, my mom's friend I had.
Yeah, my cat used
You had
to...
a cat?
You know, Waffles. Waffles used to hang out under the sofa, all hidden, like. And then as I would walk on the corner, he would just go, and like his claw would come out from underneath the sofa, just get your ankle.
Oh, I would open the door and kick Waffles out.
Waffles was a baby, but that was inappropriate behavior, and it absolutely killed. As Emily said, the tattoo does not hurt. Way less painful.
Yeah, you loved your first experience too.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
It was beautiful.
Yeah. So, okay. Claire was freaking out. She has
tattoos.
She had a tattoo. But she was freaking out.
Yeah, my mom's trying to hype herself up for a tattoo since I can remember. So probably for the past 20 years. She's gone through like a seahorse idea and a shell and flowers, and she still hasn't done it. And I feel like next time I see her, we're gonna do it.
Okay. Here's what I always said. I always said, I'll never regret not getting a tattoo, which is true. And I still think that has merit. You'll never regret not getting a tattoo. There are some tattoos you'll get and you'll probably regret that you have it. So make sure that the tattoo you're getting has significance and importance and that you will like it. Now, it's super easy to remove tattoos these days too. So it doesn't really matter. But it doesn't hurt. Go for it. Who cares?
Who cares? Exactly.
Who cares?
Well, what I care about is this Orion, more like O'Moron, that got a new tidy car, which is fine, but he's not wearing seatbelts.
It's how dumb. You're literally on camera.
Like, I want one of you, I'm sure there is a policeman listening, or one of you is
I don't
married.
think this is how the law works.
Well, anyways, watch it and then give him a call and tell him that law enforcement, tick it or click it, and you didn't click it. Click it or tick it. Yeah. Get him served. That's so dangerous.
It's not good.
No, and his friend's so cool.
Couple cool guys.
Yeah, it's a couple of morons.
I honestly enjoy wearing a seatbelt when I drive because I like to be like tight in the seat, like a little race car driver.
But it's like we grew up in a generation that it's normal, unlike freaking Carell. Don't even get me started on my dad.
Well, there's no seatbelt on his new scooter, so
that's my worry, that my dad is gonna buy a scooter and he's gonna be like, fuck the helmets. It's the same thing that he does with a seatbelt.
Absolutely.
Yes, Carell just doesn't believe in seatbelts.
So we kind of didn't mention it before, but you guys know the Chloe and Michael wanted a group hang with everyone.
Yeah.
Not just the two of them. So they were going to plan something. So the time has come for this attempted group hang. It's just Chloe and Michael, Austin and his roommate, Kyla.
Yes. And Chloe is sensing some vibes between Austin and his roomie, but at the same time, she said, well, if there were any vibes, he probably would have hit it sooner.
I think they have banged or are banging.
Oh, they definitely banged.
The way they look into each other's eyes, that's not the way you look into your roommate's eyes.
Well, I think she's into him. I'm not sure he's into her.
Okay.
Same thing with Becca.
Okay. Well, we learn Chloe was forced to stare into Michael's helicopter.
Yeah, apparently Michael loves to walk around naked.
It's a weird little thing to do, but all right. I mean, once is fun, I guess, but
some people enjoy it.
Not the walking around naked, the helicoptering.
Oh.
Once is a fun party trick, but if you're doing that every day, it's like enough with the helicopter.
It's a good workout, I guess.
It is. It is probably a good workout, but that's what he does, and that was his weird little thing.
Yeah. So then, last scene, we see the girls, but Chloe, they brought a large box to a bar with their wedding dresses. Listen, I'm all for this cause. I love that.
Keep going.
But why didn't you do it in one of your houses? Like, why did you literally brought a large shipping box to a crowded bar with a tape and then did the ceremony of putting the dresses in with your hopes and dreams? And then you have to carry the stupid box outside of the bar. Like, I get it. Again, I love the cause. I think it's great. But why did you do it at the bar?
Why did you do it at a bar? Why'd you do it while you were all holding glasses of red wine over your white wedding dresses? And who would want a cursed wedding dress? Who would want a divorced dress?
Well, I think that's how a lot of the dresses might be donated, but it doesn't matter if they're divorced or not. It's more like, I don't think I would want Emily's wedding dress because it's filled with grudges.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's just bad energy in these dresses.
Listen, if it goes to people who don't have a lot of chances in life anymore and just want to get married and have, a few nice months or years with their loved ones, and this is the way to do it. Like, why not?
I love the cause.
They can turn these dresses around, and it's gonna be beautiful. I love that.
I love the cause.
Yeah.
I feel like the girls heard the guys all volunteered at the animal sanctuary, and we're like, we got to do something now. We have to, we need to do something to look good.
So I was gonna go volunteering, and I found out they're meeting at 8 a.m. on a Saturday.
That's way too early.
Right, why don't you volunteer at 12?
Don't people need help at like 2 p.m.?
Exactly. And I asked, and I got some shit for it.
Well, you could be start the night crew.
Right? I would do it, but let me sleep. At least, okay, not to go crazy, but at least let's meet at 11:30.
I mean, to be honest, 8's not that early.
What are you talking about? We have to get up at 6 to get ready to drive somewhere. It's like, whoa.
That sounds early.
Yeah, but we will. I would love to find a nice sanctuary we can maybe help out.
Sure. Sometime in the afternoon, preferably.
All
right. Guys, that's the season.
That's it.
That is all they wrote.
Guys, this has taken us October, November, December, January, February, March, April. It's basically May. Almost full 7 months of our lives.
For a bunch of BS.
Over half a year. And
zero,
all of it was a lie.
Zero relationships.
Zero relationship, a lot of lies, a lot of drama. I loved it.
A lot of hate.
I loved it. However, I don't know what MAFS is turning into. This was bad for the franchise.
What does the ghost have to say?
It might have left.
No, it's there. I hear it.
I hear it too. He's still here.
No, he's mad as well.
The ghost is like,
he's mad as well.
Fuck this.
All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the season as much as we did. As much as you can enjoy a season like this. You guys know we're here for love.
Here for love, here for drama, here for all the tea.
Yeah. So we got a lot of that. But all good things must come to an end. All bad things must come to an end too. And so it has.
Yeah, when we started recording this episode, besides the ghost, we were like, oh my gosh, what are we going to talk about? It's going to be like 20 minutes long.
Yeah. Hour, 2, 3 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, it was longer than we thought, but this is it, guys. This is it.
If you guys want to hear our thoughts on another show, well, the Patreon of the Supercast is the place to go because we're talking about Love in Paradise over there. And that show so far, so unbelievably good.
So good. And we recorded in a different room, so there is no ghost.
It's very true. Because I actually went back and I listened to that podcast because it was the one. Yeah. And I was like, why is the microphones not buzzing on this one?
Yeah. Why is nobody talking about it?
If they buzzed on Sunday, why are they not buzzing on Monday?
Yes.
But yeah, why is nobody talking about this? Shout out to our first podcast, who the OG fans know about that one.
The OG fans know about why is nobody talking about us.
Anyways, now we're just dragging this on like MAFS tends to do. So
True.
Patreon Supercast. We're also on Instagram at Married to Reality Pod. Message us there. Share your thoughts. Tell us what you guys are going to do now that MAFS is gone. Let's hear it. Let's chat. Let's have some fun at Married to Reality Pod on Instagram. Also, just follow the podcast wherever you're listening. It's so easy to do. Look down and smash that follow button.
Guys, smash it like it's as hot as this season.
I knew you were going to say it. I know you so well.
This is how I end every season.
All right. Smash like it's as hot.
It was dramatic. It was filled with lies, but I loved it.
Absolutely. We're suckers for drama.
Yes.
And also, if you guys haven't left a review, please do. What better time to leave a review than the end of a season? Let us know how we did. Did we do all right? I know we got some things wrong.
As always.
But we hope you enjoyed our take.
Yeah. And I'm sorry, guys, for sometimes just being too much.
Yeah. Sorry. Austin was never into Becca.
I know, and I know it now. I just couldn't believe someone's such a good liar.
He was trying. He was playing the game. He's not wrong. It's not gaslighting. You're literally told to try for 8 weeks.
All right.
And he did. So there you go.
Oof.
That is season 17.
Oh, my gosh.
In the books. Thank you guys for being here. I have said it all, Teresa.
I have said it all.
Too much. Actually, you said too much on Facebook when
did.
When you're 21, and you said too much again tonight.
I sure did, but I think I'm done for now.
Okay, let's end this podcast before you say any more.
Oh, yeah.
All right?
Let's stop me.
We'll stop you. All right. Thank you guys for listening. I've said it all. You said it all.
Already.
We'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.